Hello and welcome to the final game of the second session, our quarterfinal session of the 2019 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. And we just watched an interesting game between Preston and Colin where Colin's team had it offensively. They just didn't have the ball enough and didn't pick up their pace of play enough. It was, I don't know. The team didn't play well, but they definitely could have won that game. I know.
They're bad.
They're bad, says Adam. So anyway, move on to our last game today between myself, which is Andy, and Jacob. My Jaguars, his Packers. And yeah, this is for a semifinal berth. This is for a top 4 choice in the draft. The draft. That's what it is. It's the draft. That's the noun. There's nothing to follow that.
Draft order.
Draft order. So we look over here at the rosters. We've got a classic quarterback matchup of Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. 6 overall difference, but honestly, I think as far as quarterbacking goes, it's pretty similar, even in Madden. The main difference is going to be the strength of the Patriots' offensive line versus the Packers' offensive line there. The Packers have Bakhtiari, who's a stud, but other than that, it's kind of, I don't know, average? You'd know more than I would, Adam.
Pass blocking good, run blocking bad.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that doesn't really help Jacob's team either way because his running backs and wide receivers are both kind of mediocre, with the top one in each category being 84 overall. Jacob is rocking a running back duo effectively here with Chris Carson as the main running back and the power running back, and Ty Montgomery as the receiving back. So he has Jordan Howard on the roster, but he is not the top of the depth chart in any of those situations. Meanwhile, on my side, I've got Saquon Barkley as the main guy and the receiving guy. And then per owner rights, I decided to choose James Conner as the power guy over Saquon Barkley, mainly just for fatigue reasons. They were pretty much evenly matched overall-wise in the power category. But, might as well cycle the guys if you can. Wide receiver-wise, edge goes to the Jaguars for sure with Michael Thomas, T.Y. Hilton, and Doug Baldwin as the main trio there. On Jacob's Packers' side, we've got Kenny Galladay, Marquise Goodwin, and Curtis Samuel, all solid players, 2 of them with the strong breakout candidates for this season, but as far as Madden's concerned, not nearly as strong, and you got to do it to get the actual ratings for Madden. Tight end-wise, definite edge to the Packers with the duo of Gronkowski and George Kittle. Trey Burton and Hunter Henry provide a solid base on the Jaguars side, though. Kicker-wise, normally I say it just doesn't matter, but in this case, Justin Tucker, the best kicker in the game on the Jaguars side, and since Jacob did not roster one, he received a fill-in 70 overall Zach Hawker, I believe his name is. So he's fine. He'll be fine, but don't expect any long 55-yarders, I guess, out of him. Defensively speaking, Packers are just okay. And the Jaguars were a nice 87 overall as a team. So they, as we know, their secondary, that duo of Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Bouye, very strong. Packers, not terrible either. I'm going to give the edge to the Jaguars. It's partially personal bias and partially objective reasoning, but, it's Madden. Anything can happen. Let's jump in. All right, get these rosters out of my face.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence.
The rare case where we actually see the quarterback on his own team in this tournament.
Offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Solid start. Mike McCarthy still got it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Carson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding the lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Huh? What?
Talking shit about Jacob's team. Probably early is the right time to do it until we're actually in the thick of it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Suck it, Chris.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Get him. What are you? Oh no. Oh no.
A gain of 26 on the third
Big old
down
juke.
conversion.
Oh, another juke.
Fancy feet. Happy feet.
But give the
That's
defensive
supposed to
guys
be
a
Baker
little
right
bit
there,
of credit.
being
They
this
didn't
on the
let the
sideline.
deep ball
Number
beat
6.
them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety
I don't
valve.
know.
We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it
seems
picked up
so.
a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down.
Let's get back to this
losing
whole taking him
yardage
down in the
back at
backfield
40.
thing.
That's gonna
4
go
rushes,
as a
negative
loss
5
of 2,
yards.
and it'll
That's
be
what we're talking
second
about.
down.
Oh, baby.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure.
Don't do it, Aaron.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Thank you, cornerback.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Don't do it.
Taking a shot
Thank
for
you.
Samuel. Jacksonville's pass defense
All right, let's see if
holds
Zach
serve.
Hawker can get a
4th down.
56-yarder.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all
Oh,
week.
it's
in
actually at a
practice,
point where
getting
the
ready
kicker
for
makes a
this one.
difference.
Took
That's
the big
fascinating.
shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them
Well,
up.
dudes are
have
fighting a
them
little
back on
bit.
their heels.
So now
Yeah,
on
keep the
comes the
game.
field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary
All right.
try here.
Let's see
This
what
will
you
be
got,
from
Zach
56
Hawker.
yards out.
Can't believe they're trying it.
And that one's
Oh,
not
didn't
gonna
even make it
get
out of the
out
end
that juice.
zone.
An ambitious effort, but
Should have
it's
gotten a
well
real kicker,
short,
Jacob.
and this will remain a strong
That'd be close.
Not even close, baby.
Everything looked okay. He
What I've been
just
saying about that
never
hockey
got the
guy.
ball on target. And knowing
Saying
him,
for years.
You've been saying it for
disappointed
years,
with that
dude.
effort.
Dude sucks.
Dude sucks.
Out comes the
Jared Goff with a
Jacksonville
nice hold,
offense as
though.
they get set to take over here.
Tommy Tutties. I think the missed field goal made it so they didn't give me the whole normal-ass intro. And here it is, the GOAT of New England. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't care
So
enough
the
to do
missed
this.
56-yarder,
Yeah,
and now the
glad
flip
I haven't
side. Good
muted.
starting field
Yeah,
position
yeah.
at the 46
Probably a
near
good move.
midfield. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
Ooh, just giving me an encroachment. Thank you, Frank
Yeah, he
Clark.
got a little aggressive
nice
too
of you.
early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the
Still
ball was
first down.
snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now whistles here.
Again?
And I believe one of the Jaguar
Or
linemen
is this
might
a
have
false start
moved.
this time? Okay, we're back to where we started.
So that'll back him up 5.
Trent Brown, again. Just go to Oakland already. Hard Knocks is waiting.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh boy, that's not what you want, Tom.
Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now that I've messaged the group and talking shit, I'm officially going to
will be
lose.
equally intense here on 2nd down following
That is
the
the rule.
sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Probably.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
What a fucking god.
Across midfield inside the 45. That's good for 19.
He's so good.
First down.
Let's get going.
He's so good.
Burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
I feel like that's the tiebreaker, right? Like if you're not sure between like Saquon and CMC for first pick in this league, since there's a chance Zeke gets held and Kamara definitely gets held. Because the common wisdom right now is those 4 are kind of like pick your favorite. So basically, if you can't choose between Saquon and CMC, just what Saquon can do in Madden could be a tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
He's good.
He's very good.
Over the middle,
What is that? Is that holding?
That's Burton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
The only thing about Saquon is he's still in the Giants, and they're still going to be bad.
Right. But, I mean, he was useful last year, but they also had Odell, so I don't know.
So a decent game.
Yeah, I mean, there's risk with all 4, right?
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Like, Saquon's on the Giants. CMC had an absurd level of production last year and had like 98% snap share in the first 16 weeks. And then like Elliott had over 300 touches and like could see some regression. And also he's holding out. And then Kamara lost lost Mark Ingram, so who knows what they're going to do with Davis Murray. And then also the long-time center for that offensive line retired. So, like, they all have question marks.
Faster passes when they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Brady.
Throw the ball.
And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, at least we have Justin Tucker.
So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
That's what a real kicker
and the
looks like.
Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like
It's
that
literally
used to be
probably the
such a
biggest,
big deal, and
like
now
the
you
biggest
just
spread of
expect them to
kickers in
make
the
it.
game.
You're
Like I think
exactly
Justin
right, and we
Tucker's
shouldn't
the
take them
best
for
one,
granted, but I
and
have a
Zach
theory
Hawker
about
is
it.
probably the
Well,
worst one.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds,
Yeah.
trace their histories.
Just
You'll
Tucker
find that
could
they
get-
were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery.
Oh no! Oh no!
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good tackle by the ref.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Yikes. Pat Montgomery, noted rushing
Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love
prowess.
against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller
Definitely not a
defender.
converted wide
Those
receiver.
DBs
Nope.
like you, they want the reception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, there's like a non-zero possibility that like Rodgers and the tight ends just like carry him through this game.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. And
There you go.
He's immediately taken
5
down
rushes,
at the line of scrimmage.
minus 5 yards.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
He
Not a
may be
good
a bit
look.
undersized
We should probably
compared
use
to the
Ty
modern-day
Montgomery
NFL
more. He's a
defensive
little more
tackle,
successful
but
against
what
this
he lacks in
defense.
size, he definitely makes up for it in his
Not
ability
something
to
you
make
ever
tackles in
wanna
the run
hear.
game as well.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's
Stop
Carson.
him. Oh,
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, here's the
No, it's not Montgomery.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Gronkowski's got it complete over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it's
give it to Gronk.
It's happening, yeah. I mean,
That was a
just
route
employ
run, not just
the
with
Gibby scheme
dexterity,
formula.
but with intelligence.
That'll actually
Found
work
the hole
here.
in the zone, made sure the quarterback
Seems to
saw
be
it,
going okay.
was able to make the sure catch, and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ooh, that's a false start.
Now
Let's
whistles
go.
here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. And on the ground they go with a running back. They stopped after
I feel
only
like my
a
team
yard,
can do a lot
taking it
if it
down
has
to the
the ball.
14.
But it needs to get the ball.
Yeah.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes,
7 rushes.
they
That was the
really
stat line.
confuse offensive
It didn't say
linemen
anything
at
about
times,
yards
and what
because
you
it must
have
be
to
at
do is
0.
lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result.
Not good.
Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to
timeouts at,
Lambeau
like,
following these words.
3 rushes, 36 yards or something. So
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard
one more stop to
line.
make it a Zach
That
Harper
time the
field goal.
completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd
Even
and
from
goal.
this distance, it's
Throw
not a
good
shoot.
catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to
It'd be really
run
funny
with
if just,
defenders
like,
hard
if
as
he just,
the
like,
defender
Jacob gets
can
Yeah,
he
better
gets
against
shut
man
out
zone
because
or
his kicker
better
couldn't make a
against
fucking
man
field
because
goal.
now
That
you're
would be the
running away
last
from
time
someone,
anyone
and
ended
you're
the
not
season
running
without a kicker
into a
in this
defensive
league.
player in another zone.
Yeah.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
Shit.
And he's got it. It's
Marquise
caught for
Goodwin.
Packers touchdown.
He's nice.
Marquise Goodwin from 10 yards out. And the Packers are
That's
able
an
to
issue.
cash in for 6.
Never say never,
And
man.
he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right
That
down
did look
the
a little
middle,
dicey.
and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it
Doesn't look
ends with
anything
a
like
Packers
Marquise Goodwin.
touchdown.
That looks like generic Madden man number 1.
Kind of funny to see Wilkerson there. He was on the Packers, but I don't think he played at all last year. I think he got hurt like right away. Like 1-year deal, no longer on the Packers.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, these roster style
Now to
doesn't
kick
really
this
show
one
that
away,
injuries, so
and off it goes.
there you have it.
This is fielded a couple
Is
yards
that Dante,
deep.
my boy? Ooh,
And all
that's
that
smacked.
worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have
Net
been, and he
zero
simply
return.
taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now.
The
as they get
all-time
set
leading
to take
punt
over.
returner in
And
the
after
Pac-12,
field goal last
Dante
time,
Pettis.
we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach
He
that
beat
didn't want to drive to end
Deshaun
with a
Jackson's
kick.
record
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT,
of like total
right?
touchdowns
In this
career
case, a
for
field
punt
goal, they'll
returns
take it. Way better than the alternative.
in the
which is a
Pac-12
punt.
only.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way up past the
I
30.
need a little more
It's a
urgency out of you,
6-yard
offense.
pickup, and it
Thank
gets him
you.
to 2nd and 4. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Now Brady.
No,
And his
that's the
throw
wrong
is
team,
incomplete.
Tom.
Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
Ooh, Brady got
And that
knocked.
is incomplete.
Yo, this offense just isn't firing right now.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry.
bad.
Well, that
It's
went
looking
right out
like,
the window there. He
Joe's
was
offense
hurried,
from earlier.
harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon.
Yikes. Ooh, okay.
And great special teams
take
work
that, I
here.
guess.
This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
It's a real good punt.
Get down there on coverage, Mr.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again
Jackson
here
Hurts.
on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty
23.
good, playing well. Team has the lead,
Still
so
didn't see it
just
last
looking to
night.
mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And
Yeah,
we'll
we
see
need
if
to
that
see
continues.
Some actual offense, or else we are bonerinoed. I think at least my team receives on halftime.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, second. Oh, that would've been sick.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right
Yeah,
side.
I think you do.
I think
And
so
now
too.
we won't see a play on first down. We're
Yeah,
going to get
it's
a
gotta be, 'cause
timeout
it was that missed
instead.
field goal was the first
As the
drive.
clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Because I commented on not having the Tom Brady overlay when he showed up. I need Bouye and Ramsey to do something too.
It's a little pick six.
Just a little bit. Just a small one. I mean, that's the whole point of taking the Jaguars, right? Is that, like, one of the cornerbacks will do something?
Hopefully.
In theory, right?
Yeah.
Rodgers now nearly
Even if
perfect.
it's just a
9 of
normal
10 in
pick,
this
like, the
first
offense
half.
should be good
It's
enough to
first and
handle
10.
that. Has not fired yet.
Working from the
Which means
gun.
positive
Rodgers.
regression in the second half, please.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I
He
know
is
our
really just
vantage
giving it
point
to
might be a
Galladay.
little bit better way up here, But that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
319.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That was a series of
And
tackles.
before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout.
Oh,
As they'll stop it with just over
So I'm glad
40
the Packers are
seconds to
using the
go in the
timeouts here,
first
because
half.
now it's 3rd and 3. If we get the stop, we just have to use 1 timeout,
Yeah, that'd be good for you.
which is
So
nice.
the offense took the timeout.
If we don't get the
Looks
stop,
like
it's
they're
all moot.
ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive
Everyone
alive.
just agreeing to go to
The
halftime.
goal
Is
for
that
any
what that
offense
is?
versus his
Clock
own
is ticking,
defense,
no one's moving.
find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it
Time is
well there.
tickets, baby.
Perfectly executed crossing route. And now before this first down play,
another
we're going to get a
timeout.
timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Who's the
So the
Jaguars head
offense
coach?
takes
Is
the
that Doug
timeout,
Maroney?
and they are back out and ready to rock.
Last year.
The player model in Madden doesn't look very much like the actual human, in my opinion.
Isn't it the old guy now?
Who?
Guy who used to be the Giants head coach?
Del Rio?
No.
Pat Shermer?
No, the really old guy that was like the Giants coach for a very long time. Coughlin, yeah.
I don't know.
From the
I think it's
34
Maroney.
now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, maybe right now it is Coughlin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was Maroney last year? Did he get fired?
I don't know who it was last year.
Gotcha.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Catch it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct?
Well,
This is
it's
the
about the
first time
same.
that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball.
I'm
that
happy
come his
to go
way.
into
So
half
they feel
with
like
the
they've got
7-3 at
something
this point.
really good going there, and they're going to continue
that
to build
terrible?
there until
Not
the
trying to be
defense makes an
greedy here.
adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally
Just,
made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that
Let's
step.
not get scored on before halftime. That's all I'm looking for. I
From
don't
the
need a
34,
pick
they'll come to
six.
the line on 2nd and 10.
I like a pick six, but I'm not asking for a pick six. That looks like a running play.
319.
And they'll run it here.
Now, do we use
And now
timeouts?
he's gonna
Or we
be
get a
brought
flag
down
because
by
we
the
fucking face
Here
mask,
come
didn't
the
we?
flags.
Didn't
This
we?
is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face
Jesus
mask.
Christmas.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter
almost in
anymore
Zach Hawker
how you
range.
get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
But the Packers have no timeouts, so that's useful. Coaching adjustments impact. Strip ball aggressive. All right.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
319. 319.
Rodgers again now. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh my god.
Game is like,
We don't want to catch your balls.
yeah, no.
And
Ball from Aaron Rodgers. Ew, yucky, yucky.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Halftime, here
The
we
Packers
come.
on third
All right, I'll
down.
be right back.
They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Dante time.
Fielded about a yard deep.
No.
And all that work, but he stopped where he
Dante's
ultimately
only
would
kinda
have been,
nice.
and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really
question
move the
for you.
ball well. As you
In a
said,
dynasty
not even get to the red
context,
zone, let
would you
alone,
rather
not
have
even put points on the
Damian
board.
Williams or
They've got to
Miles
just take a deep
Sanders?
breath, relax, try and figure out what is working,
Who's Miles
and call
Sanders?
more of that.
Nice. Second round pick, rookie running back for the Eagles. He was the second running back off the board.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
He's looking good.
False
He's
start.
looking like
Offense.
easily the best running back on the Eagles. Solid
So
offense.
this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
The Eagles have historically used a running back by committee, but I think it's mainly because they haven't had someone of Miles Sanders' talent.
Well, it sounds like a toss-up then.
All right.
Because it's Damian Williams,
The full
starter
start
on
backs
what
him
should
up
be
five,
a
first
high-powered
and
offense.
15.
Right. The question is if he's a one-year wonder or if he's actually, like, good.
No way of telling.
Not yet, no.
Until you ask me in
Little
December.
play fake here on first down. Hunter Henry
Hey,
brings
positive
it in.
yards.
And he's able to
Oh,
get out to
no.
the 32.
Our offensive line
brought
is
down
hurt.
there.
Uh-oh.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough
Yeah, I was
to
offered a
bring the
trade.
tight end free downfield for the completion.
It was Damian Williams, his backup Darwin Thompson, and the third round of next year or two, which are basically nothing. But value-wise, like that points very heavily in that package's favor. Because, you know, Sanders is unproven. But Sanders could end up being just the dude in another high-powered offense, like the Eagles.
That's true.
Miles Sanders was, so the reason people didn't think there was a ton of hype around him was because he was stuck behind Saquon Barkley in college.
Now Brady throwing on
So it's
second
like, well,
down.
yeah, of
Quick
course.
pitch, complete.
If it's
It's
Saquon,
Boomer.
obviously you're not going to have a
And
chance to
he'll
show
lose
off
yardage
anything.
here, going down back at the 28. It's a
What did he do
loss of
last year?
4.
Saquon's
Third
gone.
down.
He did very well in
They
his
completed
last
the
year.
screen on the
Saquon, I'm pretty
perimeter,
sure.
but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So then he's also a low tread rookie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need a completion beyond the line of scrimmage.
That last completion certainly
Who's
not what
with
they
me?
were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Got the trips right here.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Yes.
And he's got his man Hill.
Thank you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That
All
is
right, the
first
offense is
catch
starting to
so
roll.
far. They've held him under
Time to
wraps,
take
but
over
he's
this
got a
damn
first
game.
down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First carry for James Conner. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And like Sidri said, I'll take 6 yards every offensive
And
play.
then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's see what happens on this play that caused that much.
From midfield, here's Brady.
What
and
the fuck?
This is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successfully.
Might be a little too far.
Maybe in real life.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
I think he's made like a 63.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
I think I saw him hit a 70-yarder like in practice, like on Instagram.
This third quarter.
So that doesn't really count.
Well, we talk a lot about
practice
speeches.
because
Speeches like?
Right.
There's no time.
Basically, it's just saying that he has the leg.
Yeah.
A lot more clinical.
It's physically possible. It's just not practically possible.
But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game." Check so far. Defense shut them down.
We need to get this ball back soon.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second
I feel like we need
down.
a takeaway here.
Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't.
Jacobs seems to be playing small ball this whole game.
What happens is guys want to make a
just
big
like
play,
Crayon's team
and they
is doing
turn it into a really
like,
bad one.
oh, another
Sometimes
first
your
down,
best
another
just to
first down,
cut your
another first
losses
down. Three
and
downs and a first
We
down.
don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator,
Very frustrating.
he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Knock him over.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I always laugh when people say, "What's the toughest route to defend?" And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Rodgers going to try and throw on
God,
third down.
dick.
Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 34.
This
Good
keeps
enough for
happening.
first. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and he
Defense
gets
is
the
looking
first
pretty
down.
porous.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Statement has been staring me in the face all night. Can we please play?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Oh my God, Andy face
Brought
mask.
down. That's a
God
face
fucking
mask.
damn it.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Like, we're getting to the point where I need interceptions. I mean, I know it's still a third quarter, but like, you assume they're gonna keep marching down the field and they'll eventually get in Hawker range. It's just like there's so much time coming off the clock.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Montgomery.
Look at that. They can't stop a fucking inside run.
36-yard line here.
From Ty Montgomery.
Some options on 2nd and short.
Noted power back.
Noted power back.
Like some
Ty
pretty easy
Montgomery.
yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
This is going to require like a Colin Little
I was
comeback.
just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled.
Even though we're now on
especially that
7-minute
first
quarters,
half.
I don't
And I know
think
the
it's
great
enough
ones
juice,
always
man.
think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just
That's
one
sad.
big carry away
Very sad.
from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I mean, it's not over yet. It's still a third quarter. Don't get me wrong on any of this, but like, ooh, it doesn't feel good right now.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the
He's
football
standing
here
still
against
and
your
then his
4-3
jaw
W.
like
Yeah, because
it's
they
super
tend to
weird.
eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage, where they get lower
he
than
just
the offensive
frozen
lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the
Don't
center.
do that. Don't do that.
Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to
Oh, I
deal
thought
with
we
those
picked it
guys.
off.
That was
We got really
2nd down
excited.
throw for the end zone, but
I was like,
it's
finally we can start a
incomplete.
fucking
Those
drive.
passes
No,
out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the
They can
pass.
give Brady all the weapons he wants. All right, I'm gonna stop bitching for a little bit. This is getting pretty obnoxious.
The Packers
I'm not stopping
on 3rd
bitching
down.
altogether.
They've been
I can't
excellent,
make
6
that
for
promise,
7.
but
This is 3rd and 10.
for a little.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there.
Don't you
Has
do
a
it,
man
Kittle.
open for a
Don't you
first
do it to
down,
me.
Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass.
Oh shit.
One of these quarterbacks
We
going to
actually
learn,
got to
you
Hawker.
don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This is honestly the best case scenario at this point.
Yeah, it's gonna hope he points it.
I mean,
And
even if he hits it,
Hawker's
it's still a
kick
one-score game,
here is good.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they push the
that
lead
was
up
why
to
it
a
was so important.
touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very,
did it.
very manageable.
He
You know,
did it.
Things considered not a bad job on the defensive side.
Keep in
I would
mind,
say
it
that
could have
you
been
pointed
13
out
to
something
3.
pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of
All right,
course.
Michael Thomas, what
One
you
team,
think?
hey, we've kept it within
Think
range.
you like football?
The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how
But
this
his name is
one
Madden.
turns
That's
out.
not
Yeah,
fair.
still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
It's an inside job.
I'm pretty sleepy. I'm gonna go to
The
bed.
kickoff
I'm gonna
unit
let
is
you.
out on the field, and they will send this
I
one
don't know.
away.
Just be in my own head for the last quarter of
It's
this.
fielded a few
Yeah,
yards
rant
in
to
the end
yourself
zone.
for the
Yeah,
fourth
I
quarter.
could probably actually pull it off at this point.
And it comes out to the
Maybe I've been bad luck. So.
Perhaps. Later, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.
Yeah. See ya. Good luck.
Thank you. And then there was one. So the game plan here is literally just have this offense actually do anything. Because this offense is loaded. Loaded with talent. All 11 are strong.
On first down, Brady. Oh,
There you go. That's step one right there.
Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good way to go into the fourth quarter.
Drive,
Hopefully they keep it going.
19
Like,
yards.
yeah, I'm thankful that we're only a score behind because we've been playing poorly enough and giving them enough chance and enough time of possession that this could easily be a 2 or even 3 score game.
After this break. You're
So I'm
watching
thankful
the
it's only one
NFL
score.
on EA Sports.
We still got to do work.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's going to need more than 5 right now. 6 yards per attempt is pretty
Throwing on
shit.
first down is Brady.
There you go.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken
good.
down, but not
Keep it
before
going.
he works it past the 50.
Oh, that was a first.
10 yards
Atta
there.
boy,
Good enough
Tommy.
for the Jags first down.
Well, Tommy on both sides. Tommy touchdowns and Mikey Tommy.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady now on first down.
Don't you fuck this up, Brady. Oh, God, Brady, you're trying to fuck this up.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How's
The
Brady,
target
like,
that time,
fucking just
Michael
missing
Thomas.
people when he's got a
That'll
clean
bring up second
pocket?
down.
Oh boy, partner, did
Yeah, I
that
guess
just
there's
happen?
randomness in this
I've got
game,
my
but, like,
hand over my
he's
eyes
97
right now
overall. The
because
randomness should be
likely
far
like him
reduced
is
for
gonna
him.
haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively,
even the
just
commentary
very
is like,
lucky.
what
You
the
know that they
fuck?
got away with one there. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And fights him off.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
On the right side, it's
Man,
Hilton
fuck,
with the
dude, we
catch.
take receptions,
And
but
he
what the
goes down,
hell?
but not before getting this inside the 25.
Why did it have to be like that?
23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an
Take that,
era in the
Wilkerson.
game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
5 yards on the
75.
catch there, brings up
Tick-tock,
second
tick-tock.
down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's counter. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Are you fucking
This
kidding
is
me?
going to be Packer football.
James Conner.
I know
What is
one
wrong
thing, the
with
team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible.
Turns out Adam was not
But the team
James
that was
Conner.
on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
If they get a first down, we're in a lot of trouble.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
And that's what this defense was built for, so I don't... Man,
now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers.
Murdering.
The out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Instead of 3 and out would be good. Clock stoppage 3 and outs are also good.
Throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Motherfucker.
Galladay, that's complete.
If that's what they're good at, it's like let's get 3rd and short, and then let's get a first down because of a 6-yard
It's a
reception.
pickup of 6 and good enough to move the
Out of
chains.
control.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
This game feels over right now. I know it's 4 minutes.
Clock
but
running
it
under
feels
4 to
pretty
play
over.
now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Why is Jalen Ramsey the one
to
coming
make
over
the
to
tackle,
stop that run?
Jalen Ramsey.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
All right, we need to stop here.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Okay.
And they get him down,
we
but
don't
not
give a
before he
shit.
takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Well, Jacob, if you're listening,
This could be so
congrats. It
demoralizing
sounds
for a
like
defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get
unless
off the
something
field.
goes
They haven't gotten it done. So
insanely
now your coordinator,
you've done it.
he's going to call
You've made
every
it
blitz
to
that he
the
has, any
semis.
type of exotic, something
Can't
that they
even
haven't
load
seen
users in chat
before.
right now.
And he's also
This might
telling the
be more
defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
319.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward
It's
to the
timeout
48.
time.
And now right out of the 2-minute
I wonder
break,
if that means our
we'll get a
defense is
timeout
actually
used
going to
defensively
run
with a
stopping.
minute 56 to
It
go.
seems like we have not been doing that as of late. That's why we get these massive holes when we go into zone
The
coverage
defense,
and
they
they
got
run
a
it
little
up the
bit of a
middle.
breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Timeout two.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A
play him now.
timeout here defensively.
Should have played him earlier, but, you know, Madden AI doesn't do anything until 2 minutes.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Packers on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
All right, we got one shot at it.
And play is
Our
stopped
offense
here.
hasn't really
Timeout.
fired all day,
It's the
so
defense calling the timeout here. As they'll head to the sideline.
I don't
and
have
talk
high
over what
degrees
to
of
do
confidence,
next.
but I have some, because it is a good offense. Like, all 11 should be strong.
All right, so the timeout over
I don't
and
know
all
if,
11 men back out onto
who
the
the hell
field
got
for the
hurt?
defense.
Thuney. I don't know if Thuney's back, but either way, we got at least 10 strong offensive players. Should be interesting.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Gonna need some Tommy clutch downs out of him.
They'll look to throw.
Okay. Good start, good start.
And they work
Bring
this
it
well
up.
upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
This is gonna be such a nerve-wracking minute 42.
Back to throw.
Slang it. Oh, outside?
He
Go
dumps it
outside.
off to
Go out of bounds at
Barkley.
least. Okay.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, 0 gain.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve.
So we got
And that's
52
what
yards
they
to
did on
go.
that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play.
And that's all I have to say about it. There's nothing else.
Had the completed
Really
pass,
comment
but
on.
for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
By 20! By 20!
He'll look to throw.
Jesus.
Middle, and it's incomplete. The
I'm gonna
intended
need
target,
you
Doug
to hit an open
Baldwin.
guy
And that'll make
and
it
not
3rd
throw
down.
it at
This
the
defense
defender.
so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well.
Oh god, my
off of
team's
each
falling
other.
into the
No
Gibby
matter
trap.
what the
That was actually a
assignment,
sick
the other
fucking
person fills
block,
in the
but
exact proper spot.
we're throwing over in the
It
middle
may
of
be very,
tight end
very
when you
hard
have such a
to
strong
find open
outside
places to throw the
presence.
football.
What are we doing?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
By 20!
He's back to throw. He
Okay,
finds his
okay,
man.
okay. Go out of bounds, Doug.
And he takes this one down
You
almost
did
all
not.
the way to
Good,
the 30.
good.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
This is a play. This is not a spike.
Back to throw.
Okay. Check down the safe quads. Is that out?
And he'll work it inside
It's not
the
out.
30 to the 29-yard line.
Nope. This is a
Give him
spike.
2
Fuck it.
yards on that
We're
play,
going straight to
and
third
that'll
down.
Make it second down. And with 45 seconds shown,
All right.
he spikes the
2
football.
downs, 29 yards, 45 seconds. Still doable. Still terrifying.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
It's a weird-ass formation. Everyone's so damn close.
Back to throw, Brady.
Okay, okay.
And yes, he
Touchdown!
sent
Let's
it
go!
in.
I just yelled in the mic. I'm
Get
sorry.
the
I'm sorry,
late
listeners.
score they needed.
Holy
And
shit!
the extra point can tie this thing up
Dante
at the
fucking
bottom there.
Pettis. He's so
Getting the
nice.
big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think
Holy
you put your
fucking
practice
Marnie.
into game
Alright,
situation.
I gotta kill this score
Go as
reporting
fast
I was
as
about to do.
possible. You already have your play
I was
call
totally...
ready to go.
Oh,
Go
God.
for 2 and
Ooh, he
decide
might not have
it
been in.
right now.
They're gonna booth review that. They're absolutely gonna booth review that. Oh, boy. He might not be in.
The previous play is under review.
He knocked over the pylon. That doesn't mean much. Oh, that's possession. That's 2. Yeah, you know, that should be in. That should be a touchdown. It was possession 2 feet in, and then knock over the pylon. That's a touchdown to me. Okay, yep.
After
It stands.
review of the play, the ruling on the field
Oh,
stands.
thank God. Let's fucking go, Dante. Hell yeah. He's trying to get kept. That's what it is.
And now a critical extra point attempt here.
If anyone can do it, it's gotta be Justin Tucker.
Don't forget the extra point. It's
Yes,
up and
sir.
good,
Okay.
and we are tied
All
here
right,
in the
even
fourth
footing.
quarter.
Holy shit. This game is not
So
over.
the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
The
And
offense
it
is finally
culminates in a
firing,
JAX
too.
touchdown.
And my team's got momentum, but Jacob's team's about to have the ball. So, fucking hell. Alright. This is insane. I think this might be our first overtime game. I'm hopeful, actually. If it's not, we got a problem, unless I get a pick 6.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, nice. He tripped the fuck up.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the
Alright,
field.
Aaron.
And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting
Ooh, I like
back
that
to the hot
split.
start because
Show
he's
me
really
that split
faded.
all day.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up and they tend to play well.
Let's go, team.
They'll start out
starting
on the
with a
ground
run.
Carson.
Let's
So
bold.
a nice job to break the one
I'm not even gonna call a
tackle, but not much
timeout. They're just gonna
daylight
run
after
up the
that
middle
as
and
he's
then do a
brought
hurry
down.
up.
2 yards on the
Good
carry
choice.
there, and it'll be second down.
At least we can get to the line quick.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh,
And the
you
hit
gotta
Jarvis.
get that, brother.
It's incomplete.
Actually, that was a really
Now
good
we're in a
breakup. I'm pretty sure it was
situation
full
where the quarterback's
extension on that
gotta take
breakup.
Full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought
the
down
boy.
right
Okay,
at the
4th down.
30 here.
We don't have timeouts
4
though,
yards
so we're
on
going
the
to
pickup
overtime.
there, but it's going to take
That's
him
what that
to
means.
4th down.
Shit. All right. Overtime. Overtime feels better than losing in regulation, I gotta say. This is a shockingly close game. I did predict my team to win. But, you know, the fact that it's going to overtime, this game was something, man. And keep in mind, he had a real ass
Here's
kicker,
J.K. Scott
Parker
now.
would have hit that
as
early
he's on to
field goal.
punt for Green Bay.
Oh wow, they're actually giving me a punt in regulation. Oh, you're not returning it? It's gonna just be over.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside.
And in this format, overtime goes until there's a winner. So we'll go double overtime, triple overtime if we have to.
Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out,
That's how it works.
this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown,
Packers
they win the
defend
game.
left,
If
so
they
does that
kick a
mean I
field goal,
receive?
though, or don't score, the
Why would you
other
not
team
want the
gets a
ball first?
possession. And after both
Yeah,
teams
okay.
get a possession, then
Jack
we're into
Waters
sudden
receive.
death. First
Hopefully
team to
the
score
fucking
wins
offensive
the game.
momentum carries on. Because they were looking good on that last drive. Like that put to Dante was clean. And Dante's nice.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be
Jacob tells
involved
me he
and
just
help
got
their
home from
team.
work.
And that
10
first
minutes ago,
drive can dictate
he
the
missed
whole
all this
thing, 'cause they
heart-stopping
know if
pressure
this
that
team
I've been
takes it
going through.
downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here
You know,
so far.
that's probably fine. It'd be, I guess, the opposite feeling would be a little bit of agony, but honestly, he's been in the driver's seat all game. It's time. Like, it's
Now
put up
a
or
play
shut up
fake
time for
here
this
on
offense.
first down.
Brady, you gotta go then.
And an alley to
Oh,
run.
he's dead. Brady's
It's a gain
dead.
of 6 on the play.
It's okay if
and
Brady
that'll
dies.
bring
I
up
have Baker.
second
I have
down.
Baker on the sidelines.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, what you got, Tommy Teddies?
Brady going
You're
option
just fucking
left.
running again?
And
Why?
maybe the wrong read there as he's
Hello,
gonna go
Jacob.
down immediately. He
Welcome to
lost
the
2
stream.
there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback.
You,
he should have given it off
you
inside to
just
the running
missed
back.
all of
Instead,
my
he kept it and
complaining
ended up
to
taking a
myself
loss on the
about
play.
all of the problems. About us not actually getting offense, that sort of thing. It's the people's team. Yeah, Jacksonville is the people's
5
team,
yards on
says
3rd
Preston.
down here to keep
which
this opening drive
I
of
won't argue.
OT alive.
Give me the people.
First throw of overtime for Brady.
There we go.
With
Don't
it
fumble.
over the
Good.
middle. And he's gonna
First,
have the
baby.
First down at about the 38. Fifth catch of the
And I think
afternoon,
both
and
teams
that
are
gives him a
guaranteed a
first
drive
down.
each. So
Charles, you get into these overtime
yeah, it's standard overtime
situations,
rules,
it's
but
not a
like
bad guy to
overtime
dial
timer
into.
doesn't matter.
Well, when you
Is
have
really
to
what
have
it is.
plays,
So
especially in a spot as you
like,
just described,
if
we're
my
in
drive is
OT,
slow enough that we
you've
take up
gotta
the
go
whole
to the guys
first
you can
overtime, there
trust,
will be a
and
second
you know
overtime.
are going to make the plays.
So the
What
clock
they
doesn't
say,
matter here.
It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down
Nice.
right
Good
around the
reception there.
47 this time.
Hunter Henry.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and
That
this is
field
one
goal line
way
is
work
not
him
really
out of
our
the
goal.
slot
Our goal
and
is the
create a
goal line.
mismatch.
We
Who's
want a
going to
fucking
cover?
touchdown.
Corner, safety, linebacker. He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
I mean, that would be
That
ideal.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady. And that is
Brady,
incomplete.
what is that?
Trey
He's
Burton,
had some
the one he was
insane like
looking for.
throwaways this
And it's
game.
3rd and short.
Or he's
Another
just
nice
like,
job there
eh,
defensively.
fuck it,
They've
I'm
really
not.
stymied their
Fucking
passing
go.
attempts And it
You got that
continues in
awareness
overtime.
stat cranked way too high up, I gotta say.
That means they've had to be cohesive on defense.
That's such a
Pressure in
joke
the
for Joe.
quarterback's faces. Good
Very much
coverage
asleep
of
right
not
now.
just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short.
The jet
And
sweep in
taking
field
it
goal
across
range.
midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for
Oh, they actually
Jacksonville
give the
and a
field goal
first
range
down as
time back
well.
to the
They
kicker.
go with the ground game.
So the fact
pick
that I
up
have
the
Justin
first,
Tucker, my field
now
goal
in close
range is
territory.
further
And that
back.
changes the whole
That's
mentality
cool.
of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the
I never
50,
realized that.
they feel like they're in the strike
Again,
zone.
we don't
right?
want a
You
field
have to be
goal,
in
we
the
want a
red zone
touchdown.
to take those big shots downfield.
Fuck yeah, on the
or
jet
go
sweep.
after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Throws bouncing off the
looking for his
defense's
tight
helmet
end, Hunter
is not
Henry.
what I'm
And
looking
that'll
for
bring up
here.
second
I gotta
down.
say.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's
Not
face it,
really
if
my
you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady.
Slanging. First down. Dante Pettis again. Dude, Dante has fucking stepped up. Apparently Brady can only hit Dante in important situations.
Brandon, that's a huge
That
completion
stat line
there.
should have
It
showed
puts
his
them in
touchdown,
field goal
too.
range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here.
He's 2
They
for
want
40 with a
6.
touchdown.
With these
So, like, you got
overtime
this
rules,
clutch first
a
down here.
touchdown finishes
And
it
they had
off.
a touchdown that was
looking to
clutch
win
as
it
hell
right
earlier,
away.
the one to
Good to
tie
know,
it
though,
up.
that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
Dante's nice.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he
3
goes
rushes,
down right
25
there.
yards.
No gain on
I learned
the
2
play there.
things from that
Second
stat.
down.
One, Saquon's a god.
Nice
Which I already
job there
knew, so I only
defensively to
learned
clamp
one thing.
down
And
because
2, why are we not
they've been
using
on their heels
Saquon
this
more?
drive.
Agreed, and they really
He's a
needed
god.
that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Brady now to throw.
That's a lot of time. You find the slangy boy.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tremont Williams there to
30-10,
break
huh?
that one up.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very
You know how Madden
careful with
works.
the
We gotta
offense
actually get this
routes.
first
If I
down
call
or
a
else we're
pick, trying
fucked
to
and
screen
kicking
you
field
off
goal.
from your coverage. Does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this
I
opening
like how
drive
the
of
field
OT
goal range
alive.
bar is still on the field.
From the gun, it's Brady.
That's not what we're looking
It's
for.
a short
Oh
one
my
here,
god, we're
complete to his
kicking the
tight
field
end.
goal.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
I don't much care for the commentary saying that the tight end should have won that battle, because that's not
So
the
here
logic you
comes
look for in a
Justin
fucking
Tucker
3rd
in a
and
big
long
spot.
situation.
This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
All right, JT, get me home.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
Okay, we got a
And they will
lead.
take the lead at 13.
Not a strong lead, but it's a lead.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on down.
This is supposed to be my
this
team's
game's over.
strength with the defense here. And I feel like that's not been the case this game. they've been very happy to let the underneaths happen and like do 3 downs, move the chains, 3 downs, move the chains. It's just like, yeah, it's exactly what Joe was going through earlier with his match against Crayons Bears.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick
Points
it
is
away.
points. You're right, Preston. L to the yeah.
This is
I'm not
fielded at the goal
complaining.
line.
I'm just, nervous.
And
Yes,
he'll get it up to
nerves is
about
the right answer.
26-yard line, just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Broke my
Not at
desk
all,
just now.
because your point is well
This thing's on
taken.
its
Yeah,
last
kick the
leg,
field
so
goal, you
it
push it
wouldn't
to
surprise
sudden
me if it
death,
just
but
collapsed
you're also
one of these
kicking
days.
off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown,
Get my
finish
money's
the
worth.
game
That's
off. That
what's
has to be the
happening
mindset.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
319.
First throw of overtime for
Okay,
Rodgers.
we'll take that.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended
Like I said
receiver.
earlier, the timer doesn't
And now
matter.
it's second
If
down.
the second drive is going
Had
into
no
the second
command that
overtime,
time,
they'll
but ended up
just
putting a
bring
little
us
too
to
much
second
heat on it,
overtime.
don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more
Time-
air under
time
it.
doesn't
Instead, he
matter right
fired
now.
an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It might give us 2 new touchdowns if we get to third overtime, so maybe that matters, but otherwise it doesn't matter. I think the
Back to
Madden
the air
logic
on second
employs
down. It's Rodgers.
timeout logic
They'll find a man over
to
the middle. It's Galladay.
second
And they get
overtime
him down, but
drives,
not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
which is actually kind
It's
of
a
hilarious.
pickup of
'Cause then they
16
like
there,
up
and it'll
offenses
lead
and
to a
shit.
new set of
But,
downs.
I don't know. We'll see.
When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center
Even
than Aaron
overtime,
Rodgers.
it's not every
Well, I think a
overtime,
lot of it's
right?
because he can beat you so
two-fold,
many different
et cetera, et
ways.
cetera.
All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
Now Rodgers. Throw left side, caught by
And the
Goodwin.
first,
And he'll be taken
they're
down,
good
but
for
not
it.
before he works
We
it
gotta-
past the 50.
we gotta stop these guys.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12
I'm
yards that
reserved to
time and a
them
first
scoring
down.
a fucking field goal at the
Back-to-back
minimum.
completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
Just
And we're
because,
always
I
looking
don't
for
know,
that
that's how this
elusive
offense has
turn
done all
momentum, aren't we?
game.
And I think they're
They've
building it with the
been
back-to-back
able to push
completions.
downfield, get
Now
the
they
first
feel like they
downs,
can either take a shot or
and
continue to build it
just
the way that they're
continue to
doing
time
now.
possession.
Safe throws, get it to their
Time of possession
playmakers,
stat is
and see
probably
what
insane right
happens.
now.
So
It's
in
probably like
Jacksonville territory
19
now.
to
Here's a
8.
1st and 10 at the
That's
47.
probably egregious, but you know what I mean.
Rodgers to throw once
Hit him.
more. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Boy.
So a little
All right.
chunk there on
OT2,
first
here
as
we
they try
come.
to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to
This has
get
been a
it on
rare
one
game
big
where,
play,
like,
although obviously that would
Ramsey
be
and
nice.
Bouye
But
really
there's no
haven't
need
done
to have
much.
that type of risk associated.
Like, I feel like there's
with
at
it.
least one
Run your
interception with
offense,
the
get
secondary
first
per
downs,
game.
get yourself in a
They just
position
haven't done it.
where you know you're going to at least get 3
Like,
and keep this game
good
going.
for Rodgers, I
Get
guess.
6, so much the better.
I don't know why else.
Rodgers now to throw. And on the
Is
left
that complete?
sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds,
Out of
according
bounds.
to the head linesman.
3rd and 6, let's go.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated
I don't know if
forever
Hawker
up
could make
there.
a
I think
58-yarder.
that threw off the timing of the receiver.
Wait,
That's why he couldn't
sorry,
get his feet down
60-yarder.
even though he caught the ball.
43 plus
You know, Charles,
17
I
is
would have
60.
liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me
We
too.
can stop him right here. We're in a
I
great
wanted to
spot.
see you
They might
reach
have
out
to
and
just
catch
go for
that.
it on
Yeah, you've
4th
heard
down.
about my hands, huh?
Well, that's not the
This
case.
is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one past the 30
2-0-2.
down to the
Here we
25.
come. The hell was what? What was what, Preston?
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive
That's
plays,
bad.
to me,
That's very
anything
much
over 10
stressful,
yards,
yeah.
I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
This is a power run. Oh, God. We better stop it.
They'll try to run with Carson.
Oh, my
They're
God.
gonna
We
wind up
barely
holding
stopped
him
it.
at the
This
2.
is not good, dude.
No gain there.
They're going to
It's
score a
gonna set
touchdown and win the game.
2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Okay. Oh, he dropped it. What a fucking stick. Oh, my God, Miles Jack. You're
Incomplete in
my
the
fucking
end
dad
zone.
right now.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space
Actually,
to
if
get
we
a
stop
ball
him
in
here,
there.
that's
And when
fine.
that field shrinks with those safeties,
Yeah,
it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly
Yeah,
is. They
I
end
would
up
kick the
taking up
field goal
extra
if we let this
space just
Which,
because
yeah,
there's not
real
enough
life
space for receivers to run
strategy,
through.
Rodgers now on 4th
Yes!
and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Shot back around the end. They've been
Zip it
moving
up,
the ball
brother.
well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Like, you got to kick the field goal, right? You don't
So
just
here
go
we
for
go.
it. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
the
okay.
biggest kick of the game.
Hawker's got this.
forthcoming.
Hawker's not shit.
And now the
Oh, we
Jags
iced
gonna
him.
signal for
Iced that
another
boy.
timeout. They'll be
Hawker
left with
might be
just
shit
one
enough where the ice
remaining here
actually
in
matters.
OT.
Man, that would be really just the fucking icing on the cake.
And now
wouldn't it?
following that timeout,
Hawker
the
missed
defense
off
back
getting
out
iced.
onto the field.
I would think Hawker should be good enough to do this, but oh my God, it'll be so funny if he's not. They show Rodgers. That's not what they're gonna do though.
So now one of the biggest kicks of
All
the
right,
night
what you
is
got, Hawker?
forthcoming. This to keep the game alive. And Hawker's kick here is
Okay.
good.
I was like, he shouldn't
And
be.
we are
He
tied
should be good
once
enough.
again here in the overtime session. Both teams
Okay,
swapping
so
field
they didn't
goals
get
on
the
their
automatic
respective first
touchdown
drives of
win. Now
overtime.
it's
So
fucking
now,
basically
you know the
golden
drill. It's
goal.
on to old school
It's
sudden
fucking
death.
first
Sounds
blood.
exciting,
Like,
doesn't it? Can I be a little
get
bit
the
of
hell in
Dennis
the field
Downer
goal
here,
range and let
That
Justin Tucker
drive,
do it.
able to go that
That's
far.
our goal.
Yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe could they punch it
Holy
in?
shit,
but we
this
could
has
end
been
it.
intense, man.
Oh yeah, good
We're
point.
in
Come on,
OT2
back
right
upbeat
now.
again. Forget the downer stuff.
The shit totally ended when we thought it would. Yeah. Actually, my original timetable for this game was 10:15. I think we started at 10:20, so we weren't too far off. It's just the OTs really made it weird. Keep wanting to be
So a
like
tie
doing people
ball
to
game
face
here
and
as
done
the
shit, but
kicks
he's actually
away.
been clutch as hell. Every time we've needed him, he's come up big.
This fielded a few yards
Pettis
into
time.
the end zone.
Dante. Oh,
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for
we're
his
beyond
trouble
the
as he'll
25,
bring
it's all
this one
good.
out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The situation is simple. It is
All right,
sudden
Tommy.
death from
Are
here
you the
on
goat
out.
or
We had
not?
2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their
Don't
plays.
turn it over. That's really all I ask.
Charles Davis says maybe they go
Like,
aggressive.
do slow offensive shit. Oh, God, you're dead. Yeah, okay. At least you can back throw it. Take the sack, deal with it. 2nd and 19 is not anything new. You can do that. You're Tom fucking Brady. Your receivers are Michael fucking Thomas, T.Y. fucking Hilton, and Doug fucking Baldwin.
Because I'm going to use their
Brother!
against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the right side, it's
Okay,
Hilton with a catch.
that's forward progress.
And they'll
Thank
take
you,
him
T.Y.
down at the
You're my fucking
31-yard
dude.
line.
3rd and
A
6.
good pickup there.
Please
13
don't
yards
fuck
as
this
they get
up
closer for
play
3rd
calling
down.
by calling some
If you're gonna
dumbass
blitz,
run that's not
likely
going to work.
leave you in man coverage with this guy,
You
and
can call it
that
dope
is
ass
less
run
than
that's going to
ideal.
work, but
It
don't call
is
it dumbass
because
run that's not
just
going to work.
about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Yeah. Yes.
Now
Good.
he'll dump it
Good.
underneath to his running back, complete.
It's
And
your
they get
boy,
him down, but not
Saquon.
before he takes it across the
He's got the
40-yard
biggest quads in the
line.
NFL.
Couple of nice plays
Ask
for
anyone.
Jacksonville. Another 1st down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Brady.
Oh, good slang.
And his
Good
throw here is
throwaway.
incomplete.
He almost got sacked, so way to throw it
Keeping the
beyond
aggression
that
going
boy.
on defense in overtime here. A 1st down
Well done,
blitz.
Brady.
You know you can get burned on it big time
Veteran
if they pick
shit.
it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to
Lambeau is
complete a
not gonna
pass
time to us.
downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
So the winner of this game gets home field advantage in the next game. That way of
On
seeding.
2nd down, here's
You
Barkley.
gotta go upfield at some point, Saquon.
And he stopped immediately
What the
there.
shit was that?
No gain
4
on that
rushes,
one as it
25.
brings up
What are
a
we
3rd
doing?
and 10.
I mean, we can't do it
As a
now, but
defensive
like, we
end
should have
getting
done
off
it
the
all
ball
game.
quickly,
Saquon's so
swarming to the
good.
football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance,
Back
they're
when
just
he
headed
was
straight for the
4
quarterback. That was
rushes.
good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing now
Slang
is
it,
Brady.
slang it.
He's gonna
Oh,
float
that's a
this one
slanging.
deep right side.
Oh my God, go! Dante!
One-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in.
Dante!
And he will get
Fucking
this
Pettis.
into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
My fucking dude! That's my guy.
Great game.
That's
We
my
got to
guy
see
right
him
there.
making it extra special. Not
Holy
only did I
shit.
get 4 quarters
What
with
an
you in this
ending.
one, I got some overtime. A little whipped
That's
cream on top.
insanity.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we
Holy
got us to
crap.
overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
For fucking
I'm Brandon
sake,
Gaudin.
says
You've been
Jacob.
watching the
I don't blame him.
NFL right
That's-
here on EA Sports.
With
With that, we say so long,
All right,
everyone.
so what I learned
from
today was
Lambeau.
that Tom Brady, when he's in trouble, needs to just find Dante Pettis, who will get his fucking ass out of trouble. Holy shit, that was insanity. I can't even fathom. Okay. All right, I'm going to lock up this broadcast in a second. How do you get burned that bad on 310? Yeah, I don't have a good answer for you, Jacob. I know that this feels like horseshit, but again, as Joe said earlier, never. All right, as Joe said earlier, there's no human interaction. We don't even skip the timeouts here, so we're taking them all. Take it all. Oh. Never count out touchdown Tom Brady. That's what Preston says, and he's not wrong. So, to that point, fucking hell. I feel like I didn't deserve it, but I made it. So, I'm going to go ahead and face off with Preston with touchdown Tom Brady. Based on the last 2 games showings, he should definitely be the favorite of that game. But anyway, there I am in the semis. Jacob, unfortunately, falls to the finals, and if his team plays anything like it did today, he should get 5th, no problem. So he'll be against Colin in that bracket, and then face the winner of We Go Crayon or the loser of We Go Crayon, depending on 5th or 7th pick. That's where that goes. So now we're locked in to a state where we have the 1 through 4s, the 5 through 8s, and the 9 through 12s. 1 through 4s, semifinal matchups. We got Adam versus Joe S. and Preston versus Andy. 5 through 8s, we got Wego versus Crayon and Colin versus Jacob. And the 9 through 12s, we got Joe C. versus Sprite and Gibby versus Rob. So it's been a pleasure to bring the action to you. I still feel dirty based on that win that I just pulled off. Yeah. Sorry. Responding to Twitch chat really quick. That was AI versus AI. So it is an insane comeback game that was purely AI. Anyway, thanks for having me. I'm glad you all followed along. Thanks for watching. And we'll pick you up in the semifinal Color Rush broadcasts. There might be 2 of them. I'm not sure yet. Might do 6 in one night. Might do 2 nights of 3. We'll decide later. All right. Good night.